So when you want to learn those methods for healing someone, so you need to do it correctly. So that's why the video is there. And in that, you learn that this emotional turbulence, what you're having, anxiety, stress, depression, these are emotional turbulence. So there is a cause for that. So some trauma, some event, some crisis. Yeah. When I talk some event, some people are touching their Mangalsutra. So yeah, some event in your life or some things, yeah, some crisis has caused you to lose your balance. So they were so traumatic that you are having your present symptoms: anxiety, stress, depression, insomnia, irritable mood, monster behavior, zombie behavior, all those things. So one of the important aspect for that is gut, for emotional balance, for emotional turbulence. So for gut, we can divide food into three components, three types. One, which causes gastrointestinal tract. Okay. So GIT. So for that, we can divide components into three, food items into three parts. One, which causes inflammation. One, which is non-inflammatory. Means you want to eat, there's some myth attached, not attached, or people are eating, you can continue eating safe. We are not talking this part, non-inflammatory means it will not cause inflammation to gastrointestinal tract. Okay. We are not talking about the heart part. We are not talking about the cholesterol or all those. Okay. So for gastrointestinal, we are talking of the inflammation part, the foods which cause inflammation, foods which are non-inflammatory, does not harm your gut, does not cause inflammation. The third, anti-inflammatory. Are there some foods which we can take and reverse the inflammation which has happened, reverse the damage which has happened? Okay. So this is about the food items for everyone. Then there are some food items which are specific for you. Either you are allergic to it, you are not allergic. Simple. So we need to find out what is your allergy list. Everyone is allergic to something or else. Even if you are eating and you don't know that you have the trouble because of that, you may find out after a few years that, okay, now I have found out that the acidity which was happening is because of this food item. Particular day, my stomach was upset because of this food item. The constipation was because of this. Understand? Presently, you are eating so many things, so you don't know what is the problem, which one is the cause. So objective is not to find which is your allergen, unless you are having some difficulty. I was gluten sensitive, but I never knew. I used to have trouble. Yeah. Frequent diarrhea, frequent this, all the troubles, everything comes with gluten sensitivity. But never diagnosed, never knew. When I landed up in so serious problem, yeah, then we had to do some tests, some methods, some things, and limit the food. Then identified that these are the problem areas. And slowly found out many items are not suitable. So I will list down and I will share with you also this week. So as of now, we will list down for the food in the three categories: inflammatory, non-inflammatory, anti-inflammatory. We will also see what is the benefit action or mechanism of action. If it is inflammatory, what is the mechanism of action that causes inflammation? Okay. You know, those who are from biochemistry, biotechnologists, people, they always think, doctors, they think that inflammation is more about oxidative stress. That is a one component only, right? So free radicals, oxidative stress, that is one component. It is not the complete thing. The majority of the inflammation, it happens because of, as a human body, we are allergic to it. Simple example, pineapple. This fruit is not made for human beings because the human protein dissolves in pineapple juice. So you feel that your tongue is different texture after eating pineapple because some part of your tongue has dissolved simply by eating it. Imagine the effect of pineapple on your intestine, insides of intestine. It dissolves. That's why some people get diarrhea after it. So when you say inflammatory food, It is not only about the oxidative stress, or it is not only about free radicals. It is also about there are some food which are not suitable for human consumption. How many of you like pineapple? Technically, I like. Yes, I like. But it doesn't suit me. That is a serious problem. So I don't eat. Yeah, I like. So should you stop it? No, this is life. You are going to die at the age of 70. Even if you eat pineapple, you are still going to die at the age of 70. Just eat it. It will not cause any cancer or anything, but it will cause temporary discomfort. If you don't want temporary discomfort, avoid it like me. I don't want baba. If you enjoy temporary discomfort, eat it. Another example is the chili. We don't have taste buds for chili. There is no beneficial molecule in the chili. If you don't eat chili for lifetime, there is no side effect. You will not lose any nutrients, right? The only sensation we are getting is a burning sensation in the mouth and the intestine and at the end. And because you are habituated to that sensation, you want the kick of it again and again. And in it, there is a molecule, capsaicin, which you are addicted to it. The capsaicin level increases when you eat chili. The capsaicin level will increase in your blood. After some time, it will fall down. Then you have a craving. I want to eat something spicy. I want to eat something chili. Even if your body does not tolerate, you want to eat it. So because you are addicted to that capsaicin molecule. That's why those who eat spicy food, it is very difficult to shift to non-spicy food. Because you are addicted. Take another example, gluten. Right? Gluten has two problems. This is a molecule which is present in the wheat. It has two problems. One, it is addictive. It is addictive. Okay. You remember that you are not fulfilled unless you eat roti. Many people say that you are addicted to it. You need to, if you're a smoker, you need to smoke. If you drink tea, coffee, you need to drink tea, coffee. Similarly, if you eat roti, wheat, you need to eat wheat to satisfy this, not this. But many people are allergic to wheat. They don't know simply because that allergy level is less. If your stools are not formed properly, if the texture, the color, consistency is not correct, you are allergic to something. If you have constipation, you have allergic to something. Many people, they don't know that their stomach is upset because that is the for normal for them. Yeah, they have constipation for 5 days. There are some people who have motions for 3 days. Sorry, 3 times in a day. People have forgotten what is the correct normal consistency of the stools they should have, and they have assumed what they are having presently is the normal. No, you try removing few foods starting from wheat and milk. You will see the change in consistency, the color, the texture. Okay. Food which causes allergic and which does not is not allergic. Okay. This will be specific to you. We'll come to it later. How to reach to that stage, how to identify for you, when to identify. It's not necessary to do some mass practice of mass blood test to find out who are allergic to gluten. No, not required. Right. Should we start with the food that are known for causing inflammation? So the fruits part, the pineapple, right? anytime when you're talking to the client, don't give a generic list. Also include what is their list. You ask them which fruit does not suit you, you think, because it causes you bloating, full stomach, heaviness of body, acidity, reflux, burping, constipation, diarrhea, stomach ache, irritability, something is there, or your mood is upset. Right? Which is that? You write that also. The number one thing, you will write that. Number two, you can start then writing the list, which is like the pineapple, then sour fruits, if it doesn't suit you, unripe fruits, right? Unripe banana, unripe anything, guava or anything that can cause you bloating. Vegetables. Among the vegetables, one of the most common vegetable which causes allergy or inflammation is brinjal. How many of like brinjal? I also like. But that doesn't mean it suits your body. If you think it suits your body, it may mean that you don't know that it doesn't suit your body because you are eating it once a week. So whatever difficulty you are having, it is just transient. So you do experiment. Eat brinjal all 7 days and see after 7 days how is your stomach for 2 days or during those 7 days. That's the scientific approach you have to do. Now, some people have allergy to potatoes. It causes them migraine. But there is a problem. They are not eating the correct preparation. So the problem is not with the potato. The problem is with the preparation of the potato. So some people have get trigger the migraine or some other difficulty when they eat aloo patties, when they eat fried potato, when they eat potato left over for 4 hours. Yeah, there are some people who put boiled potato in pani puri and some people they put something else. So who are you? So if you have trouble with the boiled potato, it's because that boiled potato was boiled 4 hours before. That's the problem, not the potato itself. Maybe you like your body will accept this fresh boiled potato. Maybe your body may not like fried potato. Maybe it doesn't like a particular preparation, half cooked. There are some still not coming to my mind. I will come to the chili. Yeah, whether you are allergic to chili, whether you know it or not, that is a separate thing. But the allergy causes inflammation. The chili causes inflammation. So we are talking about the fruits which are causing inflammation. For some people, maybe mushroom. Some people cauliflower. You know the serious problem with the cauliflower. What is the serious problem? Simple problems are like bloating, the taste, the smell. These are the simple problem. Yeah. There is a much more serious problem to cauliflower. And why this is happening? Because it helps better fermentation. So the serious problem is the fertilizer which is used for cabbage. Pesticide is there in everything we eat. Okay. So nowadays the pesticide is in every grain, every vegetable, every fruit inside it. We are not talking of only covering. We are talking of pesticide being absorbed through the root, the plant, and the fruits. That has gone to our blood. If you check our blood, the pesticide is there. That has gone in our milk. Pesticide is not added additionally. The cow is eating the fodder. Yeah, the cow is drinking the pesticide consumed milk. The cow is eating the pesticide affected fodder, and that is there in milk. So that is a small problem. We cannot do anything for that. Yeah. So the bigger problem is the fertilizer, the infection, the parasites, the eggs of the parasites. That effect of parasite, the eggs of the parasites, the food which has this will stay for very, very long time. 6 months, 1 year, lifetime, 3 months. That's a problem. Now, some people boil their cauliflower. Sorry, did I say cabbage? Actually, I meant cauliflower. Yeah. So some people, Visma is like, yes, sir. Till now you corrupted my cabbage. I used to like it. No, my dear, cabbage is good. I was talking about the cauliflower part. So some people boil their cauliflower thinking it will destroy the parasites, the eggs. It doesn't. Okay. And the boiling is not sufficient. And if you boil it enough for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the taste is gone. Yeah. So what is the point? Better not to eat that food, which is so harmful. Now, uh, so we try to list down the things, vegetables, okay? The vegetables which are inflammatory. So inflammatory vegetable, if you see, because of some or the other mechanism, either by infection mechanism, allergy itself, it causes. Yeah. Good idea. The brinjal, potato for some people, chili, cauliflower, because of high sulfur content and fertilizer, infection, all those things. I'm still missing on one part, one point I am missed out. I'm not able to recollect it. The fruits. In the fruits, one of the common fruit is pineapple. Some people, they are allergic to banana. After eating banana, they get cough. Some people are allergic to custard apple. After eating custard apple, they get cough, cold, everything. There are some of the food, papaya. Some people, they get diarrhea with papaya. So even if you remove the seeds and everything. So you need to find out which is your allergen, vegetable and fruit. But if you talk of everyone, then it will be the pineapple. I personally like pineapple, but I don't eat it because I get affected by it. Now coming to the food preparations, all the fried foods, the samosa, kachori, pakode, all those fried foods. The problem is not with the fried food actually per se. We are not talking about here the salt or the oil part. We are not talking of heart today. We are talking of the gut. Okay. The problem is with the oil being reused. You understand? So you have a samosa at home. You will not feel the same problem what you are having problem when you eat outside samosa. The problem is not the low quality oil only. Of course, that oil is very, very low quality. But the problem is it is being reused. Yeah. They are just keep adding on the oil, topping it up. But the same oil is getting reused. When you reboil the oil, when you reheat the oil, it releases a lot of radicals, free radicals. And that is what number one thing that causes you trouble. Not only for your intestine, but for everything overall, for all your body. These radicals are damaging to your body. Any fruit item. This includes for French fries in McD, Burger King, everywhere. Because the oil is reused throughout the day. The oil is reused. They are not changing it. So what is the learning? When you're cooking samosa at your home or when you're deep frying anything, the leftover oil, you need to throw it. You cannot reuse your leftover oil for your vegetables or any other preparation. Because the free radicals that damages overall your body, including your heart, your stomach, intestine, everything. Skin also it damages. Okay. So when you have the oil left over from deep fry, what do you do? Write in the chat presently what you are doing. Reusing, making something else, putting in the flour, or what are you doing? The better solution is to use it for diyas, use it for lighting the lamp, or throw it. Diya, perfect. So we are also doing it. We have a protocol not to use it a single time also. It is harmful for your skin. If I say it is harmful for your heart, you will be like, 70 years, no problem. Okay. If I say for your intestine, you are like, sometime. But if I say it is harmful for your skin, oh my God, I have to be careful. So the story of my hair, my hair. The car is drowning, people are drowning, some people may die, but important is my hair, my hair. You can watch that story in the last video, in the previous video. So what do you eat with your chai? What do you eat with your coffee? It, leftover food. Okay, we missed out the leftover food. Leftover food is one of the major cause of inflammation for all your body. It not only affects your liver, intestine, but it causes obesity also. Now people are careful. Oh, I became obese because of not only because of husband or mother-in-law, the stress they give me, but because of the leftover food I'm eating. Yeah. Last time we realized the concept of leftover food versus a tablet you need to eat. So the food cost is 5 rupees, the tablet you are eating is 20 rupees. Stupid. Yeah. You are ready to invest lakhs of rupees for your weight loss and do something, some magic show, and but you are eating the leftover food that is causing you the allergy and obesity. So leftover food is another inflammatory thing because there are some yeast, some fungus, some bacteria, they are growing up. Even if you become immune, that you are not having food poisoning, you are not having diarrhea, this yeast, bacteria, fungus, they are secreting some chemicals, and these chemicals are damaging your body. They are causing inflammation. Before Madhumita wrote leftover rice, I spoke about that. So, okay, we come to the question. What do you eat with your tea and coffee in the morning or the evening? What do you eat? The biscuit, the small biscuit. It's not because it is made up of maida. I will not say that maida is harmful in the biscuit because, that is a marketing tactic. So those biscuits who say, they proudly say, it doesn't have refined flour only. There is a small word only. It means refined flour is there. इसमें सिर्फ मैदा ही नहीं है, इसमें आटा भी है. You are trying to fool yourself or you are trying to fool us? What are you trying? मैदा तो मैदा है ना लेकिन, right? So most of the biscuits which are marketed in the under the name no maida, less maida, maida hi nahi. It doesn't have not only maida. Yes, beyond maida you have more chemicals. Yeah. So you read what is the content. You will still find refined flour is one of the major content in that. Okay. Now, should we stop eating refined flour? No. You are living a life. Enjoy it. Yeah. You are going to die at the 70. You may die at the age of 69 years, 350 days because you ate maida. No problem. So only 5 days are gone. Eat. Enjoy it. But remember, if it is causing you inflammation, if it is causing you bloating after the tea, you feel heavy. In the morning, you will fresh. After the tea and the biscuit or something, you don't want to go to office anymore, right? Or just after that, you fight with someone because you get irritable because of that. Yeah, that person is not irritating you. The biscuit is irritating. People behind you, they are laughing and smiling, saying, "Yes, sir. How did you know? This is our case in the morning." Now the problem is, so you can choose whether you want to eat your maida biscuit, less maida biscuit, still which has high maida content, or you want to shift to some other biscuit which doesn't have a taste. The problem with this, all the ragi biscuit and non-refined flour biscuits is that they are tasteless. Okay. So you need to choose what you want to do. Another component in the food is the milk. Whatever way you consume the milk, many people are milk intolerant. So there is a level of intolerance. You may be 10% or 100%. 10% maybe you get bloating. You feel full. Yeah. You feel heavy in the body. You get irritable. As soon as you drink coffee, you feel you are charged for fighting people and killing them and all those irritable. Yeah. So this irritability, what is happening with you here is because of. So you should know what things causes, what are the inflammatory foods. That does allergic and inflammatory food. That doesn't mean that you should stop it. If you enjoy it, you should continue it. Yeah. Are you going to die? No. Then what is the problem? Enjoy it. Yeah. So never give a list to a client that these are the allergic foods. Stop it. I will give you a list. Yeah. So don't be a bad nutritionist where you give a list to the client and do 1,000 rupees fees. And the client is like, "Ma'am, actually everything I like in this. You have made a list of things I like. I'm going to change it." So they cut it and write things I like. I will tell you one story about this. Okay. So during my masters, there was an assignment to be submitted. Yeah. Almost everyone in the class, they had brought the assignment next day. And I was probably, I don't know why I was average student. So I was not aware what is the assignment or it has to be submitted. And I'm like, just woke up. Hey, what assignment you are submitting, everyone? So everyone is going and submitting the assignment. And ma'am said 10 marks. I was like, no, I need to find a solution. So I cannot, in the short time now, I cannot copy that assignment. There is no time for that. Yeah. So the only fastest solution, I asked myself, how can I copy this assignment within next 1 minute and submit it? Answer is Xerox. I took the Top Girl assignment, went to the Xerox room, took a Xerox of it, and then someone told me, "Hey, you missed the name. Her name is visible." So I was so dumb. I cut her name on the Xerox final paper. I cut her name with the pen and wrote my name. And people were like, "At least you do the Xerox, putting some stripe, hide her name like that." But I was like, nah, I don't have time. So don't do like this, where and I submitted boldly. Got 10 marks because she was the topper. So I'm supposed to get 10 marks. So don't give a list to the client. These are the things to avoid. The client may scrub it and write things I like. So Anshika is asking question, not having anything with tea or coffee is okay? Yeah, it's okay, Anshika, because they are not so lucky like you, dear. So their husband is not making breakfast for them. And they are so busy in the morning that they have to cook for everyone and they see that everyone is fed. And they themselves just eat tea and coffee in the morning and that's it. Yeah. For people like Anshika, their husband is doing the breakfast thing. So they are lucky that, yes, they sit and have the food. The one who is cooking in the kitchen, they are having tea and coffee, dear. It's okay. There are days when I also used to get afraid that only having coffee in the morning will it affect me. But then I tried it because I had no option to eat in the morning. And I found nothing is no problem. For some people, it doesn't suit. Then you should not eat. Some people, it causes acidity, stomach ache, migraine, all those things. So you should have something. Now, if you ask me what is ideal, who cares about that? As long as you are not dying. Yeah. So if someone is not dying because of uh, only tea and coffee, no problem. You should drink more of it. So what matters, what you talk to the client, what you tell the client is something the client wants it. Okay. You cannot become their parent and tell them, no, no, don't have tea and coffee simply. You must eat something with that. Yeah. Yeah, mama, that is your problem, not my problem. I like only like this. So don't worry. So you ask the client, what is your problem? What is your thali? What are the things you are eating and what is the problem you are facing? You help the client understand which is the problem food item. You help the client understand which are the food items you can add as per your budget and as per your liking. Don't tell the client eat avocado because you read in a TikTok reel. Hey, madam, what is the cost of avocado? You cannot afford it. I cannot afford it. 200 rupees one. Taste is hideous. Okay. It's not bad taste. It is a hideous taste. You like it doesn't mean others are going to like it. Yeah. And what preparation I should do? I don't know. You eat it like this. Hey, I can eat a cow dung, but I cannot eat this avocado. And you make some sandwich. Madam, sandwich has maida. Yeah. Yeah, the bread has maida, and you are telling me to eat menga maida, menga avocado. What? So you ask the client, what is your thali, what is your budget, what is your liking? You understand and tell the item as per them. So I'm going to give you the list, the inflammatory, non-inflammatory, and anti-inflammatory. Yeah? Don't put the list in front of the client. Engage the client. Milk items may include the paneer, the milk cream, the milk, curd, anything and whatever thing that doesn't suit you. When this list is there, it doesn't mean you need to avoid everything. You need to understand whether this suits you or not. Then you need to understand whether you want to give up or not. Fried foods, samosa, is anti-inflammatory, confirmed for you as well as me, everyone. But whether you want to not eat it, that is up to you. Pineapple is harmful for all human beings, but we cannot tell people to stop. You are enjoying it, you enjoy, because you will not die because of it. Okay. But if it is a matter of alcohol or drugs or some harmful thing, yeah, I'm enjoying it, you are liking it, that doesn't mean you continue doing it or eating it because it is harmful. It's like that. So don't become a de-addiction specialist when you are doing your nutrition practice. People are addicted to their food item, they are continuing to do it. What you can do is tell them to modify their thali, not change the thali. Okay, no overall change. Spicy food. Yeah. Spicy food is these spices, they are known to cause inflammation. Some spices, they are protective. Right? If you talk of the protective spices, then comes the turmeric, the cumin, cinnamon, and some of these things. We'll see in that list. But there are some spices which are itself causing inflammation in your intestine. In the fruits, papayas, bananas, some people berries and all those things. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is a very interesting part. In the inflammatory food, anti-inflammatory food. Okay. So in the anti-inflammatory food, you will see that some of the foods, they are going to overlap with inflammatory foods. Okay. Like when you say spicy food. Yeah. So there are some spices which are anti-inflammatory actually. I have listed it just now. Then there are some fruits which may be allergic to one person, papaya, but maybe It is antioxidative. It has antioxidative property. Okay. Banana, berries, strawberries, all those things. So if this anti-inflammatory list is there, that doesn't mean you have to eat everything. That doesn't mean that everything is going to suit you. You need to find out. That doesn't mean you will like it. So you tell me whether you like it. So these are the inflammatory food. You tell me whether you can afford it, whether you that suits your budget. You add those things. Some of the preparations, especially we talk of the Indian preparations for anti-inflammation of gut. We are talking of gastrointestinal tract, are the fermented food. Okay. Now, when we say fermented, people think of pickles also in the list, top pickles. No, the problem with the pickles is that these are spicy. Most of the pickles, they have oil. Okay. Non-oily, non-spicy, less sugar pickles are difficult to preserve, but they are good. Try this experiment. Take cute small cucumber, put it in brine water, the saturated salt water, put it for 3 days. Eat on the fourth day. You will feel so relaxed and awesome. The same brine water you can use with soda, lime soda, all those things. Yeah, that's the anti-inflammatory. The same thing, cucumber, for example, if you take a radish, you put oil, spices, rye, that becomes harmful for you. Some people, they don't tolerate spicy or oily, but fermented food is good. So which are the safe fermented food? Best are South Indian foods. Idli, dosa, dhokla, uttapam, all those things. Now, uh, the mistakes which people do while making fermented food. So when the fermentation, understand the biochemistry here, the microbiology. When the microbiology here, when the fermentation is happening, some yeast are growing. They need optimum temperature. Now, if it is too humid, no? if this retains for longer time, then harmful fungus will grow. They look like yellow layer. They look like hairy structure. Some people, what they do, or sometimes black dots. So some people remove the superficial layer and use the below. It is contaminated completely. You will have to throw it. To prevent it, you can change your bowl of your fermented batter. Alternate day. After second day, store it in a freeze, not outside. How long the fermented food you can use without preservatives? 5 days, 7 days. No problem. Only one trick. You need to change the bowl. After second day, keep it in freeze. There is another way, another problem. Some people keep it in freeze at such a temperature or so long that all the beneficial fermentation, all the yeast, they are dead. The objective of eating a fermented food is, so most are, we'll come to that. The objective of eating fermented food is to eat some healthy yeast, eat healthy microbial flora that supports your gut, that goes to intestine, secretes some chemicals that help you. Okay. Now Supriya is asking the batter more sour. So if the batter is more sour, if the taste is, if you like it, it's okay. I like that way. The thing which is not good is if it has yellow layer, if it has hairy layers, hairy fungus, or it has black dots, that is not good. Otherwise, you can keep it for 5 days, 7 days, no problem. At our house, at our home, we are keeping it for 7 days also, no problem. Just we take care to change the batter. Sometimes the yellow layer comes, then we throw it, even if it is full. Another is a good anti-inflammatory food is curd rice. Curd rice with turmeric with tamarind without tamarind. Yeah. And rasam is another anti-inflammatory food. Among the spices, the anti-inflammatory spices are number one, turmeric, number two, cumin, cinnamon, the dried ginger powder, the fresh ginger, garlic, fresh garlic, onion. Then other spices, what you are putting is for your taste. Black pepper. Okay. So Madhumita has opened up an interesting topic. How many of you think that the black pepper suits you and does not suit you? Write down in the chat. Suits me, does not suit me. So black pepper per se as a category, it is into the anti-inflammatory list. It reduces inflammation. So if you have stomach problem and everything, you can eat black pepper. Some people, they experience acidity or uh, itching or burning sensation because of black pepper. They can avoid it. Try to reduce the dose or avoid it completely. In moderation suits. Very good. Somehow I really love the all the dishes of South Indian. Everything is so scientific. Everything supports the gut. Everything supports the emotional wellness. Everything supports the long life. Coconut chutney. Yeah. So coconut chutney also is anti-inflammatory. Now the dry coconut versus wet coconut. That is always a question. So wet coconut will always have more properties, more nutrients, more antioxidants. The wet coconut. Okay. In the dry, the things have dried up. The taste also of wet is better. Tamarind. Now for stomach, some people may tamarind may suit or may not suit. Madhumita has put leftover rice water. Now this is a sensitive topic. People who are sensitive for infection, yeah. So the anything leftover is not good for them. Okay. Now, if you have been eating since child, you have been eating leftover rice water, leftover rice. All those bacteria, all those poisons which these bacteria are secreting chemicals, you have got tolerance for that. You have developed the liking for it. And maybe there are some, along with this harmful bacteria growth, harmful chemicals, they secret, there are some good bacteria which are growing up. So you have got tolerant to this harmful bacteria. So you can see the beneficial effect because of this beneficial microbial flora. You understand? For some people, this harmful bacteria is so harmful that they cannot see the benefit of good bacteria. So you need to choose yourself about the leftover rice water. So we will not list in the anti-inflammatory. Among the vegetables, there is a huge list of vegetables which are anti-inflammatory. Okay. The spinach, the cabbage. So it was cauliflower there. Here it is a cabbage. Right? Capsicum, onion, garlic, ginger, gourd, gourd, however you pronounce the bitter gourd, long gourd, all gourd, the beans, green leafy vegetables, tomato, everything. Bitter gourd, yeah, all those things. So be very good, Supriya. You have mentioned, Supriya is asking, there is a Instagram she saw. On Instagram, someone said beetroot kanji, that is fermented water, is it good to consume? Now, what is a chemical in the beetroot that is useful for you? You need to check. Many people, because it looks red, they say that it is for anemia. Madam, it doesn't have iron. Very low, very low, very low. Yeah. So that iron is because of some color, natural color in that. It's not iron. The red color is because of that, because of carotene. Okay. So, but what is the real benefit of beetroot? You have to say. Okay. People can say anything and everything on the Instagram. So if someone says the toilet water is cool on Instagram, you're not going to start drinking it. People can say anything and everything. So it's not necessary. They don't have any scientific basis and doesn't need. Law doesn't require any scientific basis. So don't fall for those Instagram or any reels for that. And they talk as if they are talking from a huge authority, from knowledge. In the anti-inflammatory, we need to give major importance to two things. One is water. Second is prebiotics and probiotics. Okay. So when you drink sufficient water, many of the harmful things are flushed out. Number two, when you eat probiotics, the healthy bacteria, the healthy yeast, healthy microbial flora that supports your gut, that competes with harmful bacteria, that prevents your allergies. Healthy microbial flora, it secretes some chemicals which supports your gut health. The cilia will form better. It supports secretion of serotonin in the gut, which goes to brain, gets converted to dopamine, prevents depression, prevents anxiety. So you need a good probiotic. All those probiotics which are available in the market, read the content. It will have only one, Lactobacillus acidophilus. It is not sufficient. You need more microbial flora. There is a product named Actico Pro, which will be available commercially very soon, awaiting the commercial. If you want to buy it as of now, you can buy from me. It contains the optimum amount quantity of different yeast, different microbial flora, which helps your intestine grow cilia, prevent allergy, prevent different infections, and helps you secrete sufficient serotonin. So you need that combination. Presently, it is not there in the market, such combination. Prebiotics will include all your fibers, vegetables, fruits, all the things you want to eat. Questions? Please ask questions. If you want a fermented thing, simple fermented thing, you can try cucumber pickle in the brine, in saturated salt solution. Simply warm, boil the water, put some salt, dissolve it, let it cool, wash your cucumber and put it in the bottle. This cucumber should be fully submerged. Otherwise, fungus will develop on the exposed area. Keep it for 2 days, 3 days. Eat this cucumber and you can drink a little bit of this water if you don't have hypertension issue. You can drink this water plain, you can drink it with water, you can drink it with soda. You will love it. You can put it in some juice. If you want to further experiment, you can add some more vegetables in this. You cannot keep it for 7 days or more. Commercially, such pickle is available, but they put a lot of preservatives. Beneficial effect is gone. So make it fresh, very low cost, low energy, nothing much is required. If you can eat idli, dosa, dokla, South Indian food, that's the best thing for your skin. So if I say it's good for your heart, sir, 5 years at the age of 70 gone, no, doesn't matter. If I say for your body, you're like, sir, I'm going to leave for those. If I say for the skin, yeah, I want to start it today. This becomes Instagram reel now. That day I was watching one, listen to the story now. That day I was watching Talking Tom and his friends. There is a cartoon animation series with my daughter. Yeah. Talking Tom and his friends. You know, they open one restaurant and the restaurant is like budding very fast, running and everything. And then someone comes up and says that, okay, I think we should add this item because, there is an Instagram reel for this and it's so cool. So the Ben says, uh, anything, if you present it cool, the people will consider it fancy. Anything you present it as a fancy, people will consider it cool and they will eat it or drink it. That doesn't mean we should add it in our menu. So there is a Ginger. Ginger, Ginger is a cat, cute little cat. So he's working as a waiter and he overhears this conversation. And at the end, the Ben says, if you offer people the toilet water and present it as a fancy, they will drink it, considering it's very cool. So Ginger is overhearing this conversation and he offers toilet water to everyone. So this is a cool water, this is a fancy water, drink it, drink it. To all the people coming in the restaurant, he offers them. And everyone is enjoying that toilet water so much. Oh, it's so delicious. Now there is a huge line outside. People don't want to eat food. The best selling product is the water. People don't know it's solid water, okay? Because it's so fancy, it's presented so much. There is a hype, there is Instagram going on, there is everything going on. The water, no one knows it's toilet water, okay? Only Ginger knows. So the water here is so good. People are lining up for the water because they are presenting this toilet water as a fancy. Yeah. And then at the end, everyone gets a diarrhea. Then people ask, hey, why everyone is getting the diarrhea? So Ginger says, maybe it's a toilet water. So everyone's like, hey, what toilet water? He said, yeah, you only said if you present toilet water as a cool, people will start drinking it. So I started giving it, and our restaurant is running more because of toilet water. Yeah. So all those things that look fancy and cool, not necessarily good. If you present toilet water as fancy and cool, people will still drink it. So the beetroot kanji. Vispa, let him play. Why you are being a monster mother? Only you want to gain the knowledge. Let your child also come, sit with you, listen, and play with you. It's okay. Yes, now the child is smiling. Hello, baby. Very good. From today, he has put your new name. He overheard this conversation and learned a new name for you. Huh? Be careful. So he's a Ginger and he knows this story probably. Hmm. Madhumita has asked an interesting question. Is eczema inflammation, right? Now, anything, autoimmune disease. What is autoimmune disease? Either it is a rheumatoid arthritis, joint pains, kidney failure, irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel syndrome, skin disease, eczema, psoriasis, anything, urticaria, all those. Acne. These are all inflammatory diseases. So now the inflammation is going on. So what is the inflammation? Yeah. So the body is trying to repair itself. It is trying to repair itself against whom? Against some allergen. Now, in the autoimmune disease, the problem is this allergen is the body itself. Right? So our immune system, the T cells, they attack any harmful allergen, right? As soon as some external agent comes, they assume it is a harmful. They start attacking and they develop the memory for it because the structure they now know, the chemicals, the proteins on this, they know. So they have the memory for this. So next time it comes, they will attack faster. They don't need to wait. Now, there are some pathogens in the world. They enter our body and these pathogens have some proteins which are similar to our body proteins. Some of the pathogens have a protein similar to your cartilage, heart, kidney, skin. Depending on the particular pathogen, depending on what molecule it is sharing common with, heart, kidney, cartilage, joints, or skin. Now the T cells, they are developing a memory for this. So next time, when these T cells see your heart, kidney, cartilage, or skin, they start attacking them. That is autoimmune disease. Your immune system is attacking its body itself. That is autoimmune. And when they are attacking, it is attracting more microcytes, WBCs, more blood supply. It is causing swelling. It is causing pain. It is causing irritability. All these things is the inflammation. So if your objective is to heal inflammation, you need to do two things. One, you need to remove the allergen. So there are some food items, there are some molecules, there are some bacteria which is causing you allergy. Then you need to add some anti-inflammatory agents. So if anti-inflammatory agent you cannot add in your food, doctor will give you some anti-inflammatory drugs. Right? So are there anti-inflammatory food available in the nature sufficient enough to treat your inflammation, autoimmune disease? Yes. You need to eat it in sufficient dose in a proper correct preparation so that you don't, while preparing any food item, you don't oxidize the antioxidant agent. Now, the first point, you need to prevent the allergen. For example, if you have autoimmune disease, which is formed because of particular pathogen, some bacteria, because this bacteria has the common protein as compared to your heart or something. So what is the example? Rheumatic fever you take. Someone develops a heart wall disease, because one bacteria, when they were child, they had the throat infection, the sore throat, the bitter throat, and the throat infection. And because of that, they didn't cure it properly. They did not take proper antibiotic dose. The same bacteria stayed in their body. The T cell developed memory for all the proteins on that. Subsequently, these T cells realize the same protein is there on the heart and the joints. These T cells start attacking heart and joint. That is rheumatic fever, which is very common in India. That is why it is very important to treat your child's throat infection immediately with the antibiotic. Common cough cold, which your child has, if it is because of bacteria, especially staphylococcus, you need to treat it with antibiotic to prevent rheumatic fever. And this rheumatic fever, this autoimmune disease will happen 10 years, 15 years, 20 years after the first exposure. And it is difficult to link them. Similarly, those who have eczema, psoriasis, other autoimmune diseases, right, kidney failure, some or the other point you may be able to link it with some exposure to the allergen. That exposure to allergen may be a bacteria or some chemical or some thing like a pollen grain, something like that. Questions, please ask. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink list water in your list. when you are telling the client. Yeah, water is a nutrient. Very good question, Swarupa. Sourdough. Now, those you take mixed flour or wheat, you put some yeast in that. Then after you keep it like that, okay, covered. After some time, this yeast will grow. It will also secrete carbon dioxide. It will secrete something that is useful for our body. This yeast also grows. This yeast is also good. But there is a problem. The problem is, if this yeast is contaminated, if this yeast is of not a good quality, if it was kept so longer time that a yellow layer came on it, on the flour, okay, then that affects. Sometimes the sourdough bread available in the market, it may be sold, they think it will not go bad. So they sell it even after 1 week. So that may lead to problem. So the better way is, if you're eating sourdough bread, you eat it fresh. If you can cook at your home, you cook. When you're cooking at your home, use the good quality yeast. Okay. Don't save 50 rupees on the yeast and compromise on the quality. Because these yeast are microbiomes. They are going to grow. They are going to multiply and get into your body. So you want correct, you want healthy. So Kalani has a child, 1.5 year age, with eczema. Whenever the temperature gets cold, she develops irritation on the screen. Here you need to understand, is it really, what is the cause? Okay, you need to find out the cause. Maybe particular clothes the child is allergic to. Maybe the temperature. Now, the humidity part, when you say cold, it's not about the cold or the hot, it's about the humidity. Okay. Then maybe there is some change which is happening surrounding you, at your house, outside your house, or what you wear, what you do, use of AC, not use of AC, or something else that is causing this problem. Okay. So if your child has eczema, that is an allergy to something. What the child is allergic to. It's not about the cold or the hot. It's about the environment, the humidity. It's about some warm clothes or some lotion, new lotion you put during winter. Yeah. The winter cream or something else. So the child may be allergic to. You need to find out. To find out, you will need to stop everything. Okay. Or the another ways, one way is you stop everything, then start add one thing gradually. Another way is you remove things, then find out whether it decreases. Starting from your winter cream for the child. Supriya has asked a very interesting question, and I was waiting for this question. Yeah. So in the list, I have made a list. Inflammatory, non-inflammatory, anti-inflammatory. This is separate. Non-inflammatory means no problem. You eat it. Anti-inflammatory means this is will reduce the damage. This will reduce oxidative stress. Cumin, cinnamon, turmeric, tamarind, citrus fruits, green leafy vegetables, reduces oxidative stress. So they fight the free radicals. Questions, please ask. I have a theory, still need to be proved, that for everyone, there is one food or the other food which affects you emotionally very fast. Like, you may find yourself, if you eat Pizza Hut, next day you get anxiety. There might be some people who eat Domino's, next day don't feel emotionally well. Then there are people who are divided into Burger Kings and McD, not because of only the taste, but because of the effect here also. The papad, yeah, I have this theory. Yeah? This is very crazy theory. Okay? So I'm saying it theory because it's yet to be proven. Probably one of the PhD student who is under me, I will tell them to take up this topic. Yeah, the papad, the pickles, and all those things. The papad. What is the problem with the papad? Next day, it causes fear. This is my theory. It may not happening with you. You check actually whether it's happening with you. Are you more worried about things? Are you afraid of things? Or is there a fear inside you? If you're eating papad, stop it for 15 days, 1 month, then see. Then eat it one time only. And again, the fear comes, it means this is a problem. And if it's happening with you, tell me then. Yeah. Then there are some food items which causes anxiety. Okay. So the theory part is that it's not about some people, it's about everyone actually. This is my theory, that papad causes fear in everyone or most of the population. But now they are eating it daily, they are not experiencing because of it. They are not able to relate. Second part, they need to eat every day. Someone who likes papad, they need to eat every day. Because when you stop eating for papad for a few days, it causes you fear. This is theory. Another theory is with the pickles or some particular company pizza. Whether you need to find out which company does not suit you emotionally. So that things causes anxiety. You eat it today, next day you will have more anxiety, more worry, more thoughts. My God, something like that. Yeah. So you find out which is that. And until I prove it, fear as in what for? So those who experience fear, they know what is the fear. They don't know what is they are afraid of. They have the fear only. You know? So no, nothing. There is nothing. They are just see how good Mother Gayatri is. Her child wants to go away, and she's like, "No, you come to me. You come to me." Ah, you are pulling mobile from me, not the child. Okay. So the phone is saying how good my mother is. She's pulling me again and again. Okay. One of the good preparation in anti-inflammatory, Koshimir. So you take curd, put whatever vegetables available, tomato, carrot, radish, cucumber, cabbage, capsicum, whatever you like, whatever is available at your home. Squeeze of lemon, little bit salt, cinnamon powder, black pepper powder, some apple cider vinegar, olive oil. Out of this, you can select whichever you like and whichever is available. This adds to the good taste, increases appetite, reduces inflammation, helps in digestion. Now, when we say increase appetite, so is your objective to increase appetite? Yeah. So there is a client who has come to lose weight and become thin because she is getting married. After marriage, she doesn't care actually. So, and you say it increases appetite. So you have to remove that statement then. Yeah. You have to say it's good for your health and all those things. And you can add some vegetables or put more vegetables in this so that your craving for other food items will decrease. So you can lose some part of your weight because of this also. Yeah. Because when you have this combination, cinnamon, olive, apple cider vinegar, then lemon, that reduces your glucose spike. When it reduces your glucose spike, after 90 minutes, you don't have craving for sweet. The sugar craving is gone. You remember our first class of sugar cravings? So in anti-inflammatory food preparation for Indian item, this is good. In addition to dosa, dokla, idli, sambar, pickles, if it suits you, koshimbir. In anti-inflammatory food, olive oil you can list. But when you list the olive oil, tell the client you don't need to replace your present oil. Don't use olive oil for everything and anything. No. Olive oil, you should use not the pomace olive oil or the classic olive oil. You use virgin oil, extra virgin oil. When you use extra virgin oil, you cannot cook food. You cannot cook this oil anymore. Tell this client. They don't know. Yeah. You tell the client extra virgin olive oil you use. Yeah. What to do, what to use. It's so costly. So use it like a medicine. Yeah. Put it in your koshimbir, put it in your salad. You can apply it on your pizza. Pizza is, you can apply it on your chapati or paratha after cooking or simply salad. You can drink it. That is the next level. Once you start liking the taste of it, you can drink half spoon or 1 spoon of it. But we Indians who are accustomed to another oils, we don't like olive oil taste or the smell. We need to get to used to it. And we don't like the cost. 500 rupees half liter and our normal oil is 150 rupees 1 liter. There is no match. And there is no data or there is no scientific evidence olive oil reduces weight and does everything. Okay, so don't fall for that. Now, some people will ask the question, sir, what about alcohol, wine? Yeah. Wine has anti-inflammatory property. The whiskey, beer, rum, vodka, everything has inflammatory property. But wine has some anti-inflammatory property. But then should I drink wine? The answer is no, because it also has harmful effect. And that harmful effect is more as compared to the benefit. This harmful effect is not only on your stomach. It's here. Yeah. And you are able to earn less. You are able to function less if you have alcohol. Supriya is asking about the coconut oil. Now there is a sequence for the oil in terms of anti-inflammatory level, in terms of health benefit, in terms of MUFA, FUFA, unsaturated, saturated. If you put that sequence from low category to high category, we go. Okay. The lowest and the least category is the ghee, equal palm oil, or maybe palm oil here. Okay, in terms of saturation and inflammatory things. Then we go to better things. We'll go to groundnut, soybean, sunflower, equal rice bran. But now rice bran, many people don't like the taste. Sunflower. If your client it has soybean, you can give the client the option to shift to sunflower. But is it mandatory? No, not mandatory, because you are asking the client to change the taste and everything in the whole family. The client may be ready, but the family is not ready. You understand? And the benefit of this change is very minimum. Yeah. If the client is at groundnut, you tell the client to shift to sunflower. The benefit is high, but it is still not as high to compromise the whole family. If the family is at coconut oil, you should shift. If everyone in the family agrees for the benefit, there is a high benefit. If the family is all palm oil, everyone must shift. Even if your family does not agree, you must shift to either groundnut, sunflower, or soya. Yeah. If you are at ghee, leave it up to you. If you do not eat ghee throughout your life, you will not lose anything. If you eat ghee, that doesn't add any benefit. But if you avoid ghee, that will increase your life. Okay? Now, knowing these three statements, you can choose what you want to do with ghee. But when someone is taking palm oil, you will say absolutely stop it. Convince them. You get such clients routinely. So Sarupa has asked another Instagram, TikTok, or maybe some Dadi Ma ke nuske wala. Drinking coconut oil and ghee on empty stomach. Yeah. It has no beneficial effect. No scientific data proves that. Yeah. It's a fancy toilet water. Toilet water, it is the best probiotic. You drink it, you will not have stomach problem for throughout your whole life. You will have the vibrant skin. No autoimmune disease, no heart disease. You will till more than 100 years. You continue drinking toilet water every day. And natural death, you die at the age of 65 or something. And then are you going to this TikToker and say that, hey, you said I am going to survive for 100 years? There is another client who died after drinking toilet water, landed up in ICU with diarrhea. Yeah. Are they going back behind this TikToker and write in their TikTok profile, hey, don't you follow this person? That is a wrong method. Okay. Then there is another person, after drinking something, coconut oil and ghee has no effect. So they are not going to counter it. Yeah. There is no forum to counter it. So someone saying drink coconut and ghee, yeah, no scientific basis, nothing. Someone can say anything. Coconut oil and ghee, that this combination helps you this benefit, that benefit. Yeah, this is what they are saying. There is no scientific basis. There is a scientific basis for, I tell you, drinking wine every day. There is a huge scientific data research showing it helps gut, it helps heart, yeah, it helps cholesterol, it helps blood vessels. There is a rich data for that, very valid data. But the answer is, should I drink wine? The answer is no, because there is a harmful effect also. So when you are a nutritionist and dietitian, you should become scientific student. Any other question, dear? Next time, whenever you see any Instagram or such reels telling you what to drink and eat, so remind yourself that once there was a ginger who gave fancy cool water to everyone, and people loved it. That became the fad in the complete city. Yeah, there was a huge line to drink the toilet water, and it tasted very well. You must watch that episode. It's awesome. Huh? I hope those children who are watching the video, they will not try this. You should not. It's just a cartoon. Any other question? Anyone else? Now, why we started spice as Indians or our tropical countries? Most of the tropical countries, they eat spicy food. Yeah. So it started from the beginning of the ages. Why? because beginning of the ages, there were no antibiotics, no anti-parasitic medicines. So they found that some of the spices, they kill parasites, they kill the seeds of the parasites, they kill bacteria. Because we are in a tropical climate where the bacteria grow very fast, this environment, the surrounding us, the mud, the soil, the farm soil, the fertilizer, their water is full of parasites. That's why Indian food, the tropical food, is spicy to counter that. Apart from that, there is no benefit in spicy food. Now, in the age where you can wash your food, where you can select what you eat, you can have less exposure to parasites. You can cook food properly, yeah, and destroy the bacteria, destroy some parasites. You do not eat leftover food. You have antibiotics, you have anti-parasitic agents. So you necessarily not eat spicy food for the real objective which we started. In Indian preparation, there are some chutneys, no? The coconut chutney, mint leaf chutney. What are the other chutneys you have? The koshimbiri is one of the chutney. What are the other chutneys you are having? So all those chutneys, they are anti-inflammatory. So along with your food, the thali, there is one chutney. So there are some food in your thali which is causing inflammation, but at the end you take this medicine. Some chutney is there as an antioxidant. Most of the chutneys for Indian preparation, they are antioxidants. Which chutney you know? Anything else chutney you know other than coconut chutney and mint leaf coriander chutney? The lasan chutney, then groundnut chutney, then javas chutney, javas powder. What is the other? Anything else? Ginger chutney, very good. Yeah. Onion tomato chutney, very good. Onion chutney. So onion is anti-inflammatory, same tomato. Whatever you put, the coriander, turmeric, cinnamon, sesame chutney, very good. So all those chutneys are strong anti-inflammatory agents. Most of the chutneys we are not cooking knowingly, consciously, because we don't want to destroy the antioxidants. In fruits, the berries, all the sour fruits, citrus fruits, papaya, apple, green leafy vegetables, ginger, garlic, turmeric, pumpkin, onion, carrots, all containing beta carotenes. In spices, most of the spicy spices, I'm not talking of the chili. The chili is different, the spice is different. Okay. So turmeric, cinnamon, tulsi, fenugreek seeds, cumin, coriander, all those. In dairy item, the yogurt, the curd rice, the seeds, most of the seeds, right? You eat either almond, flax seeds, chia seeds, uh, cashew, pista. Now you may watch some TikTok reel on some flax seeds, chia seeds, all those things. Now you need to ask the client whether can you afford it? Do you like it? Don't be random that it is in the list, I'm going to add. It has properties, but there are other things also. There are other better things also. So can I take better things which I already like? Answer is yes. It's there in your thali. So check what is your thali. Okay. Now in the oil, coconut oil is said to have anti-inflammatory properties. But then the problem with coconut oil is the smell, which many people do not like. Saturated fats. So you will have to check the benefit versus side effects. Go to a safer thing. Just someone says coconut has anti-inflammatory, doesn't mean you shift to coconut or stay with coconut. You need to check other things also. Extra virgin olive oil, if it is in the list, just telling the client you eat extra virgin olive oil because it is in the list. You ask the client, are you comfortable with the smell? Are you comfortable with the price? And tell the client what is the preparation you will use. Okay. Ma'am, can I put it on pizza? Yes, you can put it on pizza. Okay. So they will not understand what ironical question they are asking. You will understand, but you say yes. So tell, in addition to pizza, you also put it on your salad also, dear, and eat it with your pizza. Now this tea and coffees, the green tea, ginger water, cumin water, jeera vellam, black coffee. These are anti-inflammatory. Don't go for fancy things, the green coffee, the ghee coffee, and all those things. Okay. Don't go, when you select green tea, don't go for costly or fancy items. These are all marketing tactics. Have you ever drank black coffee? If you don't like it, you will never ever like the green coffee. It's hideous, poisonous. Yeah, for taste actually. So it's all marketing gimmick. So stick to what you can afford, stick to what is done at your home, stick to what you are going to like. I don't want you to take it as a medicine. Because I'm saying it, take it as a medicine, the green coffee. Very wrong. It is unless you are earning money out of it. I will tell you one story of this. Yeah. Unless you are earning money out of it. The story name is this. So I was an intern doing my internship after MBBS in the skin department. Okay. As an intern, my role is now the consultant is writing medicines, the list of medicines. My role is to explain the client these are the medicines and the importance of the medicines. Yeah. Without telling me, then actually which medicine is for what? Like this medicine will treat your disease. This medicine is for antioxidant. This medicine is vitamin. This medicine is for something else. No. But emphasize, you cannot tell this because you will leak the secret. At the end, you will understand. Importance is what is the importance of taking the medicine? Then go to the shop, bring the medicines, and I will tell you from the medicines which one to take what time. That is my role. So one time, one patient came to me. I explained him very clearly. This is very important. You need to take this medicines for 7 days, 1 month. This medicine, and this will cure your problem. So the patient goes to the pharmacy, and he comes back from the pharmacy, and he says, "Sir, I cannot afford all these medicines." So the number one medicine is the real medicine for his disease, and it is the least costly medicine. The number two is an add-on for that disease. The number three is probably some antioxidant or multivitamin. The number fourth is some protein powder. Yeah, absolute no benefit. But that protein powder is the most costly item. Yeah, and who's going to benefit out of it? Probably the consultant and the pharmacy. Yeah. So I look for the sir and I said, sir, he cannot afford all the medicines. Which one I should say? The most important. And the consultant said, the last one. I was like, I'm very sincere intern. I'm like, You buy this protein powder. This is the most important. Though it is costly, you have to buy this, and this is the most important item in your list. And you can skip this first two medicines. First two actually are the least cost and the most effective item. And then he brought that box, protein box. He said, "Sir, how do I drink? How do I take it?" I said, "Okay, you put it in the milk and dissolve it and in the warm milk and drink it." So he said, "Sir, I cannot afford the milk." I was like, towards the consultant. The consultant like, "Water." Okay, drink it in water. So unless you are getting the benefit out of it, don't tell green coffee to people. Don't tell VA proteins to people. Don't tell some protein nutrition supplements to the people. Because it's you only who is going to benefit out of it, not the patient. Yeah. If you see the protein powder, yeah. So each 100 gram contains 18 gram, 20 gram, 25 gram protein. Right? And they compare it with your dietary requirement, RDA. They mention in the table 100 gram contains and your RDA requirement. And they say that, see, it will satisfy. Hey, stupid, this 100 gram box, are you going to eat 100 gram? If it is a 1 kg box, it means only 10 doses it has, right? But are you going to eat 100 gram for every single dose? No. You are going to eat 10 gram only, one spoon, 20 gram at the max. That is not sufficient for your RDA. Plus, it is so costly that doesn't help you. Number three, there are better food items at your home, which are very high in protein, calcium, and nutrients. So unless you are the one who is benefiting out of this protein powder, you should not give protein powder to me. And you should definitely not give to people who cannot afford the milk. Unless you want to say them, yeah, put it in water and drink. So you enjoyed? Okay. So we meet. I will share this this week, sometimes by just before next Sunday. If you wish to talk to me, you can talk to me Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. WhatsApp me, then talk to me on call if you need any help. If you are looking for internship to start somewhere, so I have the paid internship. You can take up my paid internship where you pay the fees. Then for next 1 year, you get the clients to practice on online consultations. And 13 month onwards, you start getting paid clients. And this paid clients continues for lifetime. So your problem of where should I start? How do I practice on real clients? And how will I get the paid clients? Because when you start the freelance, the most difficult part is client acquisition. That problem is solved. Presently, more than 500 people, they are taking the benefit of this. Everyone has completed the stage of internship. It's not free. You will have to invest. If you want to start your own business, you will have to make an investment. So this is like an investment to start getting your clients for lifetime paid clients. If you want to know more details, discuss about it. If you have the money, then only you can WhatsApp me. And if you have the mindset to invest that money. There are some people who have the money, but they don't want to spend. They want to go conservative slow. They will stay where they are. Dominoes, present job, or housewife. If you want to really start earning money, you will need to invest. If you're looking to start your offline business, that's a huge investment. The refundable deposit, then rent, the receptionist cost, the electric bill, everything, huge cost. But if you want to do it online consultation, the market has shifted to online now. Then I have the solution for you. So your problem of client acquisition is solved for lifetime. Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. And after 5, if you have something, visit your nearest hospital because it is so emergency. Have a great time. See you.